Consequential. Adjective, following as a result. File. Noun, a collection of papers collated and archived together. Verb, to commit. Official papers. To some office. Repairman. Noun, a man whose job is to repair things. Prepare. Noun, preparation. Verb, to make ready for a specific future purpose. To set up. To assemble or equip. Ahead. Adverb, in or to the front, in advance, onward. Formatted. Verb, to create or edit the layout of a document. Adjective, that has been given a definite format. 40th. Noun, the person or thing in the 40th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 40. Republican. Noun, someone who favors a republic as a form of government. Adjective, advocating or supporting a republic as a form of government. Advocating or supporting republicanism. Instructor. Noun, one who instructs. A teacher. Neurologist. Noun, a doctor or scientist who practices or specializes in neurology. Statement. Noun, a declaration or remark. Points. Noun, a discrete division of something. Verb, to extend the index finger in the direction of something in order to show where it is or to draw attention to it. Verb, to appoint. Noun, movable rails which can be used to switch a train from one railway track to another. Delayed. Verb, to put off until a later time. To defer. Verb, to dilute, temper. Excite. Verb, to stir the emotions of. Almost. Noun, something or someone that doesn't quite make it. Adverb, very close to, not quite. Cheated. Verb, to violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Adjective, having been deceived. Kids. Noun, a young goat. Verb, to make a fool of. Someone. Noun, a fagot. A bundle of heath and furs. Kicking. Verb, to strike or hit with the foot or other extremity of the leg. Verb, to die. Noun, the action of the verb to kick. Adjective, terrific, great, of clothes, smart, fashionable. End. Noun, the terminal point of something in space or time. Verb, to come to an end. Oyster. Noun, any of certain marine bivalve mollusks, especially those of the family Ostriidae. The true oysters, usually found adhering to rocks or other fixed objects in shallow water along the seacoasts, or in brackish water in the mouth of rivers. Verb, to fish for oysters. Adjective, of a pale beige color tinted with gray or pink, like that of an oyster. Roller. Noun, heading, anything that rolls. Verb, to roller skate. Juice. Noun, a liquid from a plant, especially fruit. Verb, to extract the juice from something. Proactive. Adjective, acting in advance to deal with an expected change or difficulty. Speech. Noun, the faculty of uttering articulate sounds or words. The ability to speak or to use vocalizations to communicate. Verb, to make a speech. To harangue. Cyclist. Noun, a person who rides a cycle, especially a bicycle, or who habitually engages in cycling. Advertise. Verb, to give, especially public, notice of something, to announce publicly. Praised. Verb, to give praise to commend, glorify, or worship. Profession. Noun, a declaration of belief, faith or one's opinion, whether genuine or pretended. Florist. Noun, a person who sells flowers. Changing. Verb, to become something different. Noun, change, alteration. Iron. Noun, a common, inexpensive metal, silvery gray when untarnished, that rusts, is attracted by magnets, and is used in making steel. Verb, to pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Adjective, made of the metal iron. Stock. Noun, a store or supply. Verb, to have on hand for sale. Adjective, of a type normally available for purchase, in stock. Payday. Noun, the day of the week or month, or the specific day on which an employee's wages or salary is paid. Groceries. Noun, the commodities sold by a grocer or in a grocery store. Noun, usually groceries, retail foodstuffs and other household supplies. Verb, to go grocery shopping. Rings. Noun, physical, a solid object in the shape of a circle. Verb, to enclose or surround. Noun, the resonant sound of a bell, or a sound resembling it. Verb, of a bell, etc., to produce a resonant sound. Noun, an algebraic structure which consists of a set with two binary operations, an additive operation and a multiplicative operation, such that the set is an abelian group under the additive operation, a monoid under the multiplicative operation, and such that the multiplicative operation is distributive with respect to the additive operation. Noun, a gymnastics apparatus and discipline consisting of two rings suspended from a bar. Option. Noun, one of a set of choices that can be made. Verb, to purchase an option on something. Priced. Verb, to determine the monetary value of an item, to put a price on. Adjective, in combination, having a price of the kind specified. Sky. Noun, the atmosphere above a given point, especially as visible from the ground during the day. Verb, to hit, kick or throw a ball extremely high. Noun, a vibrant light blue color, like that of the sky on a fine day. Seems. Verb, to appear, to look outwardly, to be perceived as. Cat. Noun, an animal of the family Felidae. Verb, to hoist the anchor by its ring so that it hangs at the cathead. Shell. Noun, a hard external covering of an animal. Verb, to remove the outer covering or shell of something. Actionable. Adjective, that can be acted on, that can be used as the basis for taking action. Staying. Verb, to prop, support, sustain, hold up, steady. Verb, to brace or support with a stay or stays. Noun, a stay or visit. County. Noun, the land ruled by a count or a countess. Adjective, characteristic of a county family, representative of the gentry or aristocracy of a county. Envelope. Noun, a paper or cardboard wrapper used to enclose small, flat items, especially letters, for mailing. Appreciated. Verb, to be grateful or thankful for. Adjective, recognized as having value. Pros. Noun, an advantage of something, especially when contrasted with its disadvantages. Cons. Noun, a professional sportsman. Noun, a prostitute. Noun, a proproctor. Respectful. Adjective, marked or characterized by respect. Services. Noun, an act of being of assistance to someone. Verb, to serve. Noun, service tree. Essential. Noun, a necessary ingredient. Adjective, necessary. Activation. Noun, making active and effective, bringing into a state of activity. Come. Noun, coming, arrival, approach. Verb, to move from further away to nearer to. Preposition, used to indicate a point in time at or after which a stated event or situation occurs. Interjection, an exclamation to express annoyance. Cozy. Noun, a padded or knit covering put on an item to keep it warm, especially a teapot or egg. Verb, to become snug and comfortable. Adjective, affording comfort and warmth. Snug. Social. Chewing. Verb, to crush with the teeth by repeated closing and opening of the jaws. Done to food to soften it and break it down by the action of saliva before it is swallowed. Land. Noun, the part of earth which is not covered by oceans or other bodies of water. Verb, to descend to a surface. especially from the air. Adjective, of or relating to land. Destroyed. Verb, to damage beyond use or repair. Adjective, particularly of a child. Soiled. Muddied, especially as a result of a fall or spill. Robot. Noun, a machine built to carry out some complex task or group of tasks by physically moving, especially one which can be programmed. Robot. Noun, a machine built to carry out some complex task or group of tasks by physically moving, especially one which can be programmed. Receive. Noun, an operation in which data is received. Verb, to take, as something that is offered, given, committed, sent, paid, etc., to accept, to be given something. Heal. Noun, a spell or ability that restores hit points or removes a status ailment. Verb, to make better from a disease, wound, etc., to revive or cure. Fascination. Noun, the act of bewitching or enchanting. Reasonable. Adjective, having the faculty of reason, rational, reasoning. Compete. Verb, to be in battle or in a rivalry with another for the same thing. Position, or reward, to contend. Sort. Noun, a general type. Embrace. Noun, an act of putting arms around someone and bringing the person close to the chest. A hug. Verb, to clasp someone or each other in the arms with affection. To take in the arms. To hug. And. Noun, in rhythm, the second half of a divided beat. Conjunction, as a coordinating conjunction, expressing two elements to be taken together or in addition to each other. Shopping. Verb, to visit stores or shops to browse or explore merchandise, especially with the intention of buying such merchandise. Noun, the process of buying goods or services, or searching for those suitable to buy. Memories. Noun, the ability of the brain to record information or impressions with the facility of recalling them later at will. Fault. Noun, a defect, something that detracts from perfection. Verb, to criticize, blame or find fault with something or someone. Checking. Verb, to inspect, to examine. Verb, to mark with a check pattern. Noun, the act of physically keeping an opposing player in check. Repeat. Noun, an iteration, a repetition. Verb, to do or say again and again. Repairing. Verb, to restore to good working order. Fix, or improve damaged condition. To mend, to remedy. Verb, to transfer oneself to another place. Verb, to pair again. Noun, the act by which something is repaired. Amending. Permits. Noun, an artifact or document rendering something allowed or legal. Verb, to allow something to happen, to give permission for. Given. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift, provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, a condition that is assumed to be true without further evaluation. Adjective, already arranged. Preposition, considering, taking into account. Bodied. Adjective, in combination, having a specified form of body. Verb, to give body or shape to something. Opposition. Noun, the action of opposing or of being in conflict. Accurate. Adjective, telling the truth or giving a true result. Exact, not defective or faulty. Pair. Noun, two similar or identical things taken together, often followed by of. Verb, to group into one or more sets of two. Mail. Noun, a bag or wallet. Verb, detransitive, to send a letter, parcel, etc., through the mail. Privilege. Noun, ecclesiastical law, an exemption from certain laws granted by the Pope. Verb, to grant some particular right or exemption to. To invest with a peculiar right or immunity. To authorize. Evident. Adjective, obviously true by simple observation. Scope. Noun, the breadth, depth or reach of a subject. A domain. Verb. To perform a cursory investigation of. Scope out. Bike. Noun. A vehicle that has two wheels, one behind the other, a steering handle, and a saddle seat or seats, and is usually propelled by the action of a rider's feet upon pedals. Verb. To ride a bike. Noun. A motorcycle. Noun. A local woman who is sexually promiscuous. Architecture. Noun. The art and science of designing and managing the construction of buildings and other structures, particularly if they are well proportioned and decorated. Monitoring. Verb. To watch over. To guard. Noun. The carrying out of surveillance on, or continuous or regular observation of, an environment or people in order to detect signals, movements or changes of state or quality. Hung. Verb. To be or remain suspended. Adjective. Suspended by hanging. Beautician. Noun. One who does hairstyling, manicures, and other beauty treatments. Curator. Noun. A person who manages, administers or organizes a collection, either independently or employed by a museum, library, archive or zoo. Clip. Noun. Something which clips or grasps. A device for attaching one object to another. Verb. To grip tightly. Runny. Adjective. Fluid. Capable of flowing. Spray. Noun. A fine, gentle, dispersed mist of liquid. Verb. To project a liquid in a dispersive manner toward something. Shampoo. Noun. A traditional Indian and Persian body massage given after pouring warm water over the body and rubbing it with extracts from herbs. Verb. To wash one's own hair with shampoo. Pointer. Noun. Anything that points or is used for pointing. Adapt. Verb. To make suitable. To make to correspond. To fit or suit. Adjective. Adapted. Fit. Suited. Suitable. Complain. Verb. To express feelings of pain, dissatisfaction, or resentment. Misunderstanding. Noun. A mistake as to the meaning of something or a specific point of view. Erroneous interpretation or comprehension. Misconception. Concert. Noun. Agreement in a design or plan. Union formed by mutual communication of opinions and views. Accordance in a scheme. Harmony. Simultaneous action. Verb. To plan together. To settle or adjust by conference. Agreement. Or consultation. Consecutive. Noun. A sequence of notes or chords that results from repeated shifts in pitch of the same interval. Adjective. Following. In succession. Without interruption. Heater. Noun. A device that produces and radiates heat, typically to raise the temperature of a room or building. Elusive. Adjective. Evading capture, comprehension or remembrance. Dependence. Noun. The state of being dependent, of relying upon another. Sample. Noun. A part or snippet of something taken or presented for inspection, or shown as evidence of the quality of the whole. A specimen. Verb. To take or to test a sample or samples of. Desert. Noun. Usually in the plural, that which is deserved or merited, a just punishment or reward. Neurologist. Noun. A doctor or scientist who practices or specializes in neurology. Brush stroke. Noun. The stroke of a brush, as in painting. Farmer. Noun. A person who works the land and or who keeps livestock, especially on a farm. Obvious. Adjective. Easily discovered, seen, or understood. Self-explanatory. Indicating. Verb. To point out, to discover, to direct to a knowledge of, to show, to make known. Defeat. Verb. To overcome in battle or contest. Sessions. Noun. An informal gathering of musicians to play music, especially improvised jazz or a similar genre. Noun. A period devoted to a particular activity, e.g. the annual or semi-annual periods of a legislative body. that together comprise the legislative term, whose individual meetings are also called sessions. Son. Noun, one's male offspring. Prison. Noun, a place or institution of confinement, especially of long-term confinement for those convicted of serious crimes or otherwise considered undesirable by the government. Verb, to imprison. Controlled. Verb, to exercise influence over, to suggest or dictate the behavior of. Adjective, inhibited or restrained in one's words and actions. Metro. Noun, an underground railway. Child. Noun, a person who has not yet reached adulthood, whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal. Majority. Noun, a child of noble birth. Lyricist. Noun, a person who writes the lyrics of a song. Route. Noun, a course or way which is traveled or passed. Verb, to direct or divert along a particular course. Programmatic. Adjective, of, or relating to a step-by-step program, especially a computer program. Outstanding. Verb, to resist effectually. Withstand. Sustain without yielding. Adjective, prominent or noticeable, standing out from others. Schematic. Noun, a simplified line drawing used by scientists, engineers, technologists and others to illustrate a system at an abstract level. Schematic drawings often use standard symbols for clarity. Adjective, represented too simply or in an overly formulaic way, reflecting a shallow or incomplete understanding of complex subject matter. Defend. Verb, to ward off attacks against, to fight, to protect, to guard. Important. Adjective, having relevant and crucial value. Entrepreneur. Noun, a person who organizes and operates a business venture and assumes much of the associated risk. Humbly. Adverb, in a humble manner. Proposals. Noun, something which is proposed, or offered for consideration or acceptance. Glare. Noun, an intense, blinding light. Verb, to stare angrily. Adjective, of ice. Smooth and bright or translucent. Glary. Effects. Noun, the result or outcome of a cause. Verb, to make or bring about, to implement. Response. Noun, a response. Verb, to say something in return, to answer, to reply. Primary. Noun, a primary election, a preliminary election to select a political candidate of a political party. Verb, to challenge an incumbent sitting politician for their political party's endorsement to run for re-election, through running a challenger campaign in a primary election, especially one that is more ideologically extreme. Adjective, first or earliest in a group or series. Intermediate. Noun, anything in an intermediate position. Verb, to mediate, to be an intermediate. Adjective, being between two extremes, or in the middle of a range. Makes. Noun, brand or kind. Model. Verb, to create. Noun, mate, a spouse or companion. A match. Noun, a halfpenny. Noun, an agricultural tool resembling a scythe, used to cut, harvest, certain plants such as peas, reeds, or tares. Amount. Noun, the total, aggregate or sum of material. Not applicable to discrete numbers or units or items in standard English. Verb, followed by to total or evaluate. Coup. Noun, a quick, brilliant, and highly successful act. Verb, to make a coup. Direct. Verb, to manage, control, steer. Adjective, proceeding without deviation or interruption. Adverb, directly. Power. Noun, ability to do or undergo something. Verb, to provide power for a mechanical or electronic device. Adjective, impressive. Make. Noun, brand or kind. Model. Verb, to create. Hospital. Noun, a large medical facility, usually in a building with multiple floors. where seriously ill or injured patients are given extensive medical and/or surgical treatment. Adjective, hospitable, shortly. Adverb, in a short or brief time or manner, quickly. Ethnic, noun, an ethnic person, especially a foreigner or member of an immigrant community. Adjective, of or relating to a group of people having common racial, ancestral, national, religious or cultural origins. Sat. Verb, of a person, to be in a position in which the upper body is upright and supported by the buttocks. Commute. Verb, to exchange substantially, to abate but not abolish completely. A penalty, obligation, or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in, to lessen, deserves. Verb, to be entitled to, as a result of past actions, to be worthy to have. Concentrated. Verb, to bring to, or direct toward, a common center. To unite more closely, to gather into one body, mass, or force. Adjective, not dilute, having a high concentration. Inventor. Noun, one who invents, either as a hobby or as an occupation. Dance. Noun, a sequence of rhythmic steps or movements usually performed to music, for pleasure or as a form of social interaction. Verb, to move with rhythmic steps or movements, especially in time to music. Inputs. Noun, the act or process of putting in, infusion. Verb, to put in, put on. Explore. Noun, an exploration, a tour of a place to see what it is like. Verb, to seek for something or after someone. Idiomatic. Noun, a manner of speaking, a mode of expression peculiar to a language, person, or group of people. Adjective, pertaining or conforming to the natural mode of expression of a language. How. Noun, the means by which something is accomplished. Adverb, to what degree. Conjunction, the manner or way that. Skyscraper. Noun, a very tall building with a large number of floors. Factors. Noun, a doer, maker, a person who does things for another person or organization. Verb, to find all the factors of a number or other mathematical object, the objects that divide it evenly. Agreement. Noun, an understanding between entities to follow a specific course of conduct. Crossword. Noun, games, puzzles, a word puzzle in which interlocking words are entered usually horizontally and vertically into a grid based on clues given for each word. Of. Preposition, expressing distance or motion. Nephew. Noun, a son of one's sibling, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law, either a son of one's brother, fraternal nephew, or a son of one's sister, sororal nephew. Repairing. Verb, to restore to good working order. Fix, or improve damaged condition. To mend, to remedy. Verb, to transfer oneself to another place. Verb, to pair again. Noun, the act by which something is repaired. Amending. Proxy. Noun, an agent or substitute authorized to act for another person. Verb, to serve as a proxy for. Adjective, used as a proxy or acting as a proxy. Minority. Noun, the state of being a minor. Youth, the period of a person's life prior to reaching adulthood. Adjective, of or relating to a minority. Lead. Noun, a heavy, pliable, inelastic metal element, having a bright, bluish color, but easily tarnished. Both malleable and ductile, though with little tenacity. It is easily fusible, forms alloys with other metals, and is an ingredient of solder and type metal. Atomic number 82, symbol Pb, from Latin plumbum. Verb, to cover, fill, or affect with lead, hopefully. Adverb, in a hopeful manner. Dancers. Noun, a person who dances, usually as a job or profession. Facilitate. Verb, to make easy or easier. insecticides. Noun, a substance used to kill insects. Reflected. Verb, to bend back, light, etc., from a surface. Adjective, bent or sent back, especially of incident sound or light. Install. Noun, installer, a software utility that installs an application. Verb, to connect, set up or prepare something for use. Democrat. Noun, a supporter of democracy, an advocate of democratic politics. Originally as opposed to the aristocrats in revolutionary France. Handlers. Noun, one who handles something, especially manually, or someone. Piano. Noun, a percussive keyboard musical instrument, usually ranging over 7 octaves, with white and black colored keys, played by pressing these keys, causing hammers to strike strings. Adjective, soft, quiet. Pillow. Noun, a soft cushion used to support the head in bed. Verb, to rest as on a pillow. Stock. Noun, a store or supply. Verb, to have on hand for sale. Adjective, of a type normally available for purchase, in stock. Draper. Noun, one who sells cloths, a dealer in cloths. Affecting. Verb, to influence or alter. Verb, to make a show of, to put on a pretense of, to feign, to assume, to make a false display of. Adjective, producing or causing strong feelings and emotions. Control. Noun, influence or authority over something. Verb, to exercise influence over, to suggest or dictate the behavior of. Restrictive. Adjective, confining, limiting, containing within defined bounds. Mature. Adjective, fully developed, grown up in terms of physical appearance, behavior or thinking. Ripe. Joy. Noun, a feeling of extreme happiness or cheerfulness, especially related to the acquisition or expectation of something good. Setting. Verb, to put something down, to rest. Verb, to divide a class group in a subject according to ability. Noun, the time, place and circumstance in which something, such as a story or picture, is set. Context. Scenario. Adjective, that disappears below the horizon. Semantic. Noun, in such writing systems as the Chinese writing system, the portion of a phono-semantic character that provides an indication of its meaning. Contrasted with phonetic. Adjective, of or relating to semantics or the meanings of words. Mole. Noun, a pigmented spot on the skin, a nevus, slightly raised, and sometimes hairy. Slopes. Noun, an area of ground that tends evenly upward or downward. Verb, to tend steadily upward or downward. Government. Noun, the body with the power to make and or enforce laws to control a country. Land area. People or organization. Producer. Noun, an individual or organization that creates goods and services. Knit. Noun, a knitted garment. Verb, to turn thread or yarn into a piece of fabric by forming loops that are pulled through each other. This can be done by hand with needles or by machine. Profession. Noun, a declaration of belief, faith or one's opinion, whether genuine or pretended. Registrar. Noun, an official keeper or recorder of records. Enemy. Noun, someone who is hostile to, feels hatred towards, opposes the interests of, or intends injury to someone else. Verb, to make an enemy of. Adjective, of, relating to, or belonging to an enemy. Prefers. Verb, to be in the habit of choosing something rather than something else. To favor. To like better. Marking. Verb, to put a mark on something. To make something recognizable by a mark. To label or write on something. Noun, the action of the verb to mark. Apology. Noun, an expression of remorse or regret for having said or done something that harmed another. An instance of apologizing, saying that one is sorry. Astronauts. Noun. A member of the crew of a spaceship or other spacecraft that travels beyond Earth's atmosphere, or someone trained to serve that purpose. Crew. Verb. To make the shrill sound characteristic of a rooster. To make a sound in this manner, either in gaiety, joy, pleasure, or defiance. Included. Verb. To bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Conversion. Noun. The act of converting something or someone. Exam. Noun. The act of examining. Verb. To observe or inspect carefully or critically. Final. Noun. A final examination. A test or examination given at the end of a term or class. The test that concludes a class. Adjective. Last. Ultimate. Guilt. Noun. Responsibility for wrongdoing. Different. Noun. The different ideal. Adjective. Not the same. Exhibiting a difference. Adverb. Differently. Footsteps. Noun. The mark or impression left by a foot, a track. Loving. Verb. Usually transitive, sometimes intransitive. Stative. To have a strong affection for someone or something. Verb. To praise. Commend. Noun. The action of the verb to love. Adjective. Expressing a large amount of love to other people. Affectionate. Spends. Noun. Amount of money spent, during a period, expenditure. Verb. To pay out, money. Essay. Noun. Authorship. A written composition of moderate length, exploring a particular issue or subject. Mask. Noun. A cover, or partial cover, for the face, used for disguise or protection. Verb. To cover the face or something else, in order to conceal the identity or protect against injury. To cover with a mask or visor. Democrat. Noun. A supporter of democracy, an advocate of democratic politics. Originally as opposed to the aristocrats in revolutionary France. Quota. Noun. A proportional part or share, the share or proportion assigned to each in a division. Immerse. Verb. To put under the surface of a liquid, to dunk. Adjective. Immersed, buried, sunk. Passwords. Noun. A word used to gain admittance or to gain access to information. Watchword. Verb. To protect with a password. Pressure. Noun. A pressing. A force applied to a surface. Verb. To encourage or heavily exert force or influence. Fit. Noun. The degree to which something fits. Verb. To be suitable for. Adjective. Suitable. Proper. Calendar. Noun. Any system by which time is divided into days, weeks, months, and years. Verb. To set a date for a proceeding in court, usually done by a judge at a calendar call. Captain. Noun. A chief or leader. Verb. To act as captain. Memorandum. Noun. A short note serving as a reminder. Actuary. Noun. Registrar, clerk. Functions. Noun. What something does or is used for. Verb. To have a function. Blue. Verb. To produce an air current. Verb. To blossom. To cause to bloom or blossom. Noun. The color of the clear sky or the deep sea, between green and violet in the visible spectrum, and one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light, the color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters, or any color resembling this. Adjective. Of the color blue. Adjective. Entertainment. Pornographic or profane. Beat. Noun. A stroke. A blow. Verb. To hit. Strike. Adjective. Exhausted. Remember. Verb. To recall from one's memory. To have an image in one's memory. Also. Adverb. Focus. In addition. Besides. As well. Further. To. 50. Noun. A banknote or coin with a denomination of 50. Numeral. the cardinal number occurring after 49 and before 51. Many. Noun. A multitude, a great aggregate, a mass of people, the generality, the common herd. Adjective. A large number of. Numerous. Pronoun. An indefinite large number of people or things. Collaboration. Noun. The act of collaborating. Intent. Noun. A purpose. Something that is intended. Adjective. Firmly fixed or concentrated on something. Eye. Noun. An organ through which animals see. Perceive surroundings via light. Verb. To observe carefully or appraising ly. Encourages. Verb. To mentally support. To motivate, give courage, hope or spirit. Dig. Noun. An archaeological or paleontological investigation. Or the site where such an investigation is taking place. Verb. To move hard-packed earth out of the way. Especially downward to make a hole with a shovel. Or to drill. Or the like. Through rocks. Roads. Or the like. More generally. To make any similar hole by moving material out of the way. Composing. Verb. To make something by merging parts. Fortunate. Adjective. Auspicious. Cabbage. Noun. An edible plant. Brassica oleracea var. Capitata. Having a head of green leaves. Verb. To form a head like that of the cabbage. Independent. Noun. A candidate or voter not affiliated with any political party. A free thinker. Free of a party platform. Adjective. Not dependent. Not contingent or depending on something else. Free. Slicing. Verb. To cut into slices. Noun. The action of the verb to slice. Coordinated. Verb. To synchronize. Activities. Adjective. Organized. Working together. Cooperating. League. Noun. A group or association of cooperating members. Verb. To form an association. To unite in a league or confederacy. To combine for mutual support. Noun. A version of rugby football. Played between two teams of 13. Debts. Noun. An action, state of mind, or object one has an obligation to perform for another. Adopt toward another. Or give to another. Salon. Noun. A large room, especially one used to receive and entertain guests. Specifies. Verb. To state explicitly, or in detail, or as a condition. Much. Adjective. Large. Great. Adverb. To a great extent. Pronoun. A large amount or great extent. Cultural. Adjective. Pertaining to culture. Basketball. Noun. A sport in which two opposing teams of 5 players strive to put a ball through a hoop. Collaboration. Noun. The act of collaborating. Rotate. Verb. To spin, turn, or revolve. Adjective. Having the parts spreading out like a wheel. Wheel-shaped. Decision. Noun. The act of deciding. Verb. To defeat an opponent by a decision of the judges. Rather than by a knockout. Logic. Noun. A method of human thought that involves thinking in a linear, step-by-step manner about how a problem can be solved. Logic is the basis of many principles including the scientific method. Verb. To engage in excessive or inappropriate application of logic. Adjective. Logical. Reveal. Noun. The outer side of a window or door frame. The jamb. Verb. To uncover. To show and display that which was hidden. Asthma. Noun. A long-term respiratory condition, in which the airways may unexpectedly and suddenly narrow, often in response to an allergen, cold air, exercise, or emotional stress. Symptoms include wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. Saying. Verb. To pronounce. Verb. To try. To essay. Noun. A proverb or maxim. Parcels. Noun. A package wrapped for shipment. Verb. To wrap something up into the form of a package. Noun. Plural. A parcels train, normally carrying nothing but parcels. Pardon. Noun. Forgiveness for an offense. Verb. To forgive a person. Interjection. Often used when someone does not understand what another person says. Quiet. Noun. The absence of sound. Quietness. Verb. To become quiet, silent, still, tranquil, calm. Adjective. With little or no sound. Free of disturbing noise. Interjection. Be quiet. Riding. Verb. To transport oneself by sitting on and directing a horse. Later also a bicycle, etc. Noun. A path cut through woodland. Monetary. Adjective. Of, pertaining to, or consisting of money. Dirty. Verb. To make something dirty. Adjective. Unclean. Covered with or containing unpleasant substances such as dirt or grime. Adverb. In a dirty manner. Effective. Noun. A soldier fit for duty. Adjective. Having the power to produce a required effect or effects. Originally. Adverb. As it was in the beginning. Editing. Verb. To change a text or a document. Noun. An act or instance of something being edited. Incapable. Noun. One who is morally or mentally weak or inefficient. An imbecile. A simpleton. Adjective. Not capable of doing something. Unable. Foundation. Noun. The act of founding, fixing, establishing, or beginning to erect. Resistant. Noun. A person who resists, especially a member of a resistance movement. Adjective. Which makes resistance or offers opposition. Province. Noun. A region of the earth or of a continent, a district or country. Revenge. Noun. Any form of personal retaliatory action against an individual, institution, or group for some alleged or perceived harm or injustice. Verb. To take revenge for a particular harmful action, or on behalf of its victim. To avenge. Chip. Noun. A small piece broken from a larger piece of solid material. 90th. Noun. The person or thing in the 90th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 90. Dozen. Noun. A set of 12. Month. Noun. A period into which a year is divided, historically based on the phases of the moon. Contains. Verb. To hold inside. Joining. Verb. To connect or combine into one. To put together. Noun. The act or result of joining. A joint or juncture. Conclusion. Noun. The end, finish, close or last part of something. Opportunities. Noun. A chance for advancement, progress or profit. Handlers. Noun. One who handles something, especially manually, or someone. End. Noun. The terminal point of something in space or time. Verb. To come to an end. Shrimp. Noun. Any of many swimming, often edible crustaceans, chiefly of the infraorder Caridia or the suborder Dendrobranchiata, with slender legs, long whiskers and a long abdomen. Verb. To fish for shrimp. Olive. Noun. A tree. Olea europaea. Cultivated since ancient times in the Mediterranean for its fruit and the oil obtained from it. Adjective. Of a grayish-green color. That of an unripe olive. Homeowner. Noun. Someone who owns a house. Hung. Verb. To be or remain suspended. Adjective. Suspended by hanging. Collision. Noun. An instance of colliding. Noun. An error caused by two source code elements, such as variables or functions, having the same name as each other. Personality. Noun. A set of non-physical psychological and social qualities that make a person or thing distinct from another. Microsecond. Noun. An SI unit of time equal to 10 to 6 seconds. Symbol. µs. It is commonly represented with symbol micro-s. Cluster. Noun. A group or bunch of several discrete items that are close to each other. Verb. To form a cluster or group. Hike. Noun. A long walk. Verb. to take a long walk for pleasure or exercise. Bread. Noun, a foodstuff made by baking dough made from cereals. Verb, to coat with breadcrumbs. Descriptions. Noun, a sketch or account of anything in words. A portraiture or representation in language. An enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Oil. Noun, liquid fat. Commute. Verb, to exchange substantially. To abate but not abolish completely. A penalty, obligation, or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in. To lessen. Coding. Verb, to write software programs. Verb, of a patient. To suffer a sudden medical emergency. A code blue, such as cardiac arrest. Noun, the process of encoding or decoding. Rescue. Noun, an act or episode of rescuing. Saving. Verb, to save from any violence, danger or evil. Signature. Noun, a person's name, written by that person, used as identification or to signify approval of accompanying material, such as a legal contract. Adjective, distinctive, characteristic, indicative of identity. Care. Noun, grief, sorrow. Checkout. Noun, the process of checking out of a hotel, or the latest time to vacate a room in one. Gift. Noun, something given to another voluntarily, without charge. Verb, to give as a gift or donation. Semaphore. Noun, any equipment used for visual signaling by means of flags, lights, or mechanically moving arms, which are used to represent letters of the alphabet, or words. Verb, to signal using, or as if using, a semaphore, with the implication that it is done nonverbally. Graphics. Noun, the making of architectural or design drawings. Behavior. Noun, the way a living creature behaves or acts. Excellence. Noun, the quality of being excellent, brilliance. Issues. Noun, the action or an instance of flowing or coming out. An outflow, particularly. Verb, to flow out, to proceed from, to come out or from. Remembers. Verb, to reconstitute or reassemble that which has been dismembered. Verb, to recall from one's memory. To have an image in one's memory. Case. Noun, an actual event, situation, or fact. Verb, to propose hypothetical cases. Safekeeping. Noun, the act of keeping something safe, protection from harm, damage, loss, or theft. Bond. Noun, evidence of a long-term debt, by which the bond issuer, the borrower, is obliged to pay interest when due, and repay the principal at maturity, as specified on the face of the bond certificate. The rights of the holder are specified in the bond indenture, which contains the legal terms and conditions under which the bond was issued. Bonds are available in two forms: registered bonds and bearer bonds. Verb, to connect, secure or tie with a bond. To bind. Compromise. Noun, the settlement of differences by arbitration or by consent reached by mutual concessions. Verb, to bind by mutual agreement. House. Noun, a structure built or serving as an abode of human beings. Feel. Noun, a quality of an object experienced by touch. Verb, heading, to use or experience the sense of touch. Nervous. Adjective, of sinews and tendons.